Imagine lying in bed, the room silent and the lights dimmed, when suddenly a sharp jolt in your calf pulls you out of sleep. You reach down, trying to massage away the tension, but the discomfort lingers. For many people over the age of 63, this isn't just a rare event. It's an unwelcome routine. Nighttime muscle pain, particularly in the legs, has become a persistent challenge, often disrupting rest and limiting movement during the day. The good news is that certain natural foods can act as powerful allies in relaxing tense muscles, supporting nerve function, and reducing inflammation that leads to these painful spasms. Today's video dives deep into the top 3 natural foods that work wonders in soothing muscle pain and enhancing leg mobility in adults beyond midlife. These foods aren't exotic or hard to find. In fact, they might already be in your kitchen. But when used consistently and strategically, they can become an essential part of your nightly routine for healthier, more flexible muscles. Let's begin with one of the most versatile and underrated foods that has been a staple for generations: sweet potatoes. Often viewed as a holiday side dish, sweet potatoes are far more than comfort food. They are rich in complex carbohydrates, potassium, and magnesium, 3 nutrients that play vital roles in muscle function, nerve signaling, and recovery. When muscles contract, potassium helps send the signal from the brain to the muscle fiber, while magnesium ensures that the muscle can relax after contraction. Without these minerals, muscles remain tight, overactive, and more prone to painful cramping, especially at night. A medium-sized sweet potato contains over 500 mg of potassium and nearly 50 mg of magnesium, making it a powerful choice for those looking to calm their muscles naturally. Another often overlooked benefit of sweet potatoes is their high content of beta-carotene, which is converted into vitamin A in the body. Vitamin A is essential not just for vision and immune function, but also for maintaining the integrity of muscle tissues and reducing inflammation. Chronic low-grade inflammation is a key contributor to muscular stiffness and nighttime leg discomfort. The antioxidant properties of sweet potatoes help soothe muscle tissue and encourage better recovery after activity, whether you've been gardening, walking, or simply standing for long periods. For individuals who have reduced physical activity due to aging, this gentle anti-inflammatory support is especially helpful. Sweet potatoes also support blood sugar stability. Rapid drops or spikes in blood sugar can indirectly lead to muscle cramps, especially in those with insulin resistance or prediabetes, common conditions in older adults. The fiber in sweet potatoes slows down digestion, ensuring a steady release of energy throughout the night. This means that muscles remain nourished and less susceptible to sudden contractions while you sleep. For best results, try adding mashed or roasted sweet potatoes to your dinner plate at least 3 times a week. Pair them with a source of healthy fat like olive oil or avocado to boost absorption of fat-soluble vitamins and further enhance the anti-inflammatory benefits. Some might wonder whether sweet potatoes are too high in carbs for an evening meal, especially for those watching their weight or managing blood sugar. However, when consumed in moderate portions and balanced with fiber and protein, sweet potatoes become a metabolism-friendly food that supports restful sleep and muscle recovery. They also promote serotonin production due to their complex carbohydrate content, which contributes to a calmer nervous system and a more relaxed sleep state, 2 crucial elements for minimizing nighttime cramps. Now that we've explored the power of sweet potatoes, let's transition to the second natural remedy that offers surprising relief from muscle pain: watermelon. Yes, the juicy fruit you associate with summer picnics holds a secret weapon for leg comfort. Watermelon is packed with an amino acid called citrulline, which boosts nitric oxide production in the body. Nitric oxide improves blood flow by dilating blood vessels, which is essential for delivering oxygen and nutrients to muscle tissue. Poor circulation is one of the hidden causes behind frequent leg cramps, particularly at night when blood flow tends to slow down. But the benefits of watermelon don't end there. The high water content, over 90%, makes it a fantastic hydration food. Dehydration is a silent trigger of nighttime muscle spasms, and many people over 60 aren't drinking enough fluids throughout the day. Even mild dehydration can lead to electrolyte imbalances, especially sodium and potassium loss, which makes muscle fibers more irritable. Eating a bowl of watermelon in the evening not only replenishes lost fluids, but also helps top off potassium and magnesium stores. Combined with its circulation-enhancing effect, watermelon becomes a dual-action ally against leg discomfort. Watermelon also contains small amounts of vitamin C and lycopene, antioxidants that assist in muscle recovery and help reduce oxidative stress. Oxidative stress contributes to muscle fatigue and chronic soreness, especially in individuals who are dealing with arthritis or other age-related joint concerns. While most people think of watermelon as just a refreshing snack, adding it to your evening or post-dinner routine could be the key to sleeping through the night without those painful muscle interruptions. Let's pause here for a quick question. Have you ever noticed a particular food that triggers or relieves your leg pain at night? Or perhaps you have a go-to routine before bed that helps calm your muscles? If so, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. Sharing your personal experience might help someone else find relief too. Continuing our journey through nature's remedies for leg discomfort, we now turn our attention to an unexpected but mighty food: lentils. These tiny legumes pack a powerful punch when it comes to reducing muscle pain, improving nerve communication, and preventing cramps, especially in individuals beyond the age of 65. Often overlooked in favor of more trendy health foods, lentils are rich in plant-based protein, magnesium, and folate, all essential nutrients for maintaining strong, responsive muscles and a well-functioning nervous system. What makes lentils particularly beneficial for muscle health is their balanced nutritional profile. A cup of cooked lentils offers nearly 18 grams of protein, 350 milliliters of potassium, and 71 ml of magnesium. This unique trio makes lentils a nutritional powerhouse for anyone struggling with nighttime muscle discomfort. As we age, it becomes harder for our bodies to absorb and utilize magnesium efficiently. This mineral plays a pivotal role in allowing muscles to relax after contracting. Without sufficient magnesium, muscles remain partially tense, which sets the stage for those sharp, sudden cramps that strike in the middle of the night. Lentils help restore magnesium levels naturally and gently, without the digestive side effects that some supplements can cause. Additionally, lentils help support stable blood sugar levels, which is important because blood sugar imbalances, particularly drops that occur overnight, can trigger muscular tension and spasms. One lesser-known benefit of lentils is their folate content. Folate, or vitamin B9, supports red blood cell formation and enhances circulation. Better circulation ensures that oxygen-rich blood reaches your muscle tissue efficiently, preventing that tight, achy sensation that so often builds up during the night. Folate also works with other B vitamins to reduce homocysteine levels, a compound linked to inflammation and vascular problems. Lowering inflammation in muscle and nerve tissue is one of the most effective ways to reduce the frequency and severity of cramps in older adults. If you've been experiencing tingling sensations, tight calves, or pins and needles in your legs during rest, your body may be signaling the need for more B vitamins, something lentils can help supply. Beyond their nutrient content, lentils are incredibly easy to incorporate into your routine. Whether added to soups, stews, or served cold in a salad, they offer both convenience and versatility. Unlike red meat or heavily processed proteins, lentils are gentle on the digestive system, affordable, and cholesterol-free, making them ideal for seniors looking to improve mobility without stressing the heart or gut. To get the most from lentils, aim to include them in your meals 2 to 4 times a week. Try preparing a warm lentil soup with herbs and olive oil in the evening. This not only provides critical nutrients, but also creates a calming effect that promotes restful sleep. Let's not forget that hydration still plays a central role in managing muscle cramps. Even with all the right foods, if the body is dehydrated, electrolyte absorption becomes compromised. The nutrients in lentils, especially potassium and magnesium, work best when the body has enough fluids to transport them to cells. That's why it's a good idea to enjoy lentil dishes with a glass of water or herbal tea in the evening. Staying hydrated, particularly before bedtime, can make a major difference in how your muscles behave throughout the night. Now, let's pause for a moment. If you're enjoying these practical tips and finding value in the foods we've discussed so far, Now is a great time to subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification so you never miss another natural health strategy. But don't just stop there. I'd love to know which of these foods you've tried before and how they made you feel. Drop a comment below and share your story. Was there a time a simple change in diet helped relieve your leg discomfort? Was it a food you didn't expect to work? Let's create a space where others can learn from your experience and feel encouraged to try something new. After all, the best advice often comes from those who've lived through it. Whether it's sweet potatoes, watermelon, lentils, or something else entirely, the food you choose can be a silent but powerful partner in your health journey. Your story might just be what someone else needs to hear to finally get a good night's sleep. As we move into the third part of our journey towards stronger, more relaxed muscles, we shine the spotlight on a category of food often associated with snacks, but rarely with healing: seeds. More specifically, sunflower seeds, chia seeds, and sesame seeds, small in size but monumental in impact. For adults in their late 60s or early 70s dealing with frequent leg cramps or stiffness, these seeds offer more than a crunchy texture. They are dense in vital minerals, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds that directly influence how muscles contract, relax, and recover. Let's begin with sunflower seeds, which are a rich source of magnesium, one of the key minerals that helps regulate neuromuscular signals and muscle tone. A single ounce of sunflower seeds provides nearly 100 milligallons of magnesium, along with vitamin E, which acts as an antioxidant to protect muscle cells from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress tends to accumulate with age and physical strain, leading to cell damage and poor muscle recovery. The vitamin E in sunflower seeds helps counter this, preserving muscle integrity and reducing soreness after physical activity, even light exercises like walking or housework. Then we have chia seeds, known for their remarkable ability to absorb water and form a gel-like consistency. This property isn't just interesting, it's deeply functional. Chia seeds help maintain hydration within the body by slowing the absorption of fluids and electrolytes in the digestive tract, providing a steady release of nutrients into the bloodstream. For older adults who often struggle with mild chronic dehydration, a hidden cause of leg cramps, chia seeds become an internal hydration tool. They're also loaded with calcium, omega-3 fatty acids, and phosphorus, which work together to promote stronger muscle fibers, reduce inflammation, and enhance nerve signal clarity. These effects combine to reduce both the frequency and intensity of muscle cramping episodes. Sesame seeds round out this group with a unique blend of zinc, copper, and selenium, micronutrients that, though required in small amounts, play crucial roles in reducing inflammation and aiding muscle repair. Zinc helps heal microtears in muscle tissue, while copper supports red blood cell formation, improving oxygen flow to the muscles. Selenium, on the other hand, helps regulate thyroid function, which indirectly impacts metabolism and muscular performance. A sluggish metabolism, often overlooked, can contribute to muscular fatigue, especially after minimal effort. Sesame seeds also contain lignans, natural compounds that exhibit anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, further supporting recovery and comfort. One of the most convenient aspects of seeds is how easily they can be incorporated into daily meals. Sprinkle them onto oatmeal, mix into yogurt, blend into smoothies, or simply add to roasted vegetables or soups. There's no need to overhaul your diet. Just a tablespoon here and there can make a significant difference in your body's ability to manage muscle tension and recover from strain. For best results, try rotating your seed choices throughout the week. This variety ensures a broader intake of essential nutrients while keeping your meals interesting and flavorful. Now, it's important to note that while seeds are nutrient-dense, they are also high in calories for their size. That doesn't mean you should avoid them, but portion awareness is key. A tablespoon or two per day is plenty to deliver benefits without tipping the scale. Also, opt for unsalted, raw, or dry roasted versions when possible to avoid excess sodium, which can lead to dehydration, a factor that contributes directly to cramping in the first place. If you're someone who tends to snack at night, replacing processed crackers or cookies with a small bowl of seeds could not only help with muscle health, but also improve overall sleep quality. Speaking of sleep, did you know that the magnesium in seeds also contributes to the production of melatonin? That's right. This sleep-regulating hormone is naturally boosted by magnesium-rich foods, helping you not only fall asleep faster, but stay asleep longer, and with fewer interruptions. So when you add chia or sunflower seeds to your evening snack, you're doing more than fueling your muscles. You're prepping your brain and body for a restful, cramp-free night. For those wondering whether seeds alone can eliminate leg cramps, the answer is nuanced. No single food is a cure-all. However, when seeds are included as part of a well-rounded approach, along with hydration, gentle exercise, and balanced nutrition, they can dramatically reduce the frequency, intensity, and unpredictability of cramps that often plague aging legs. And the best part? You don't need to rely on supplements or synthetic remedies to see results. Nature's solutions are not only effective, they're enjoyable and easy to adopt. As we continue exploring the natural ways to support muscle health and prevent those stubborn leg cramps that interrupt our evenings, we arrive at a powerhouse food that blends flavor, nutrition, and therapeutic benefit all in one: avocados. Often labeled a superfood, avocados live up to the hype, especially for people in their 60s and beyond. This creamy green fruit provides a rich mix of potassium, healthy fats, and anti-inflammatory compounds that work together to relax muscles, support nerve communication, and keep the body in balance. Let's start with potassium, an essential electrolyte that plays a direct role in managing how muscles contract and relax. Many leg cramps happen when potassium levels dip too low, particularly overnight when fluid levels shift and circulation slows. While bananas are often the first food that comes to mind for potassium, avocados actually contain even more. A single avocado offers nearly 700 milligrams of potassium, along with magnesium, both of which are essential in preventing muscle spasms and promoting smooth muscle function. If you've been eating bananas but still experiencing cramps, adding avocados into your meals might be the missing link. Beyond minerals, avocados provide a unique type of fat: monounsaturated fats, specifically oleic acid. These healthy fats have been shown to reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in muscle tissues and joints. Chronic low-level inflammation can lead to persistent soreness, stiffness, and an increased likelihood of cramping. For older adults who deal with conditions like arthritis or chronic joint discomfort, the anti-inflammatory properties of avocados can offer both immediate relief and long-term support. Plus, the fats help improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like D, E, and A, nutrients that are vital for muscle strength and nerve function. What makes avocados even more beneficial is their content of vitamin K and B vitamins like B5 and B6. Vitamin K supports blood clotting and vascular health, ensuring better blood flow to your muscles, especially during rest. Meanwhile, the B vitamins help your body produce energy, regulate stress responses, and maintain the integrity of your nervous system, all of which are essential in managing nighttime discomfort. Low B vitamin levels, particularly B6, have been linked to increased muscle tension and nerve-related cramps. Including avocado in your dinner or evening snack can help replenish these nutrients in a balanced, natural way. But how can you include avocado if you're not used to eating it? It's easier than you think. Mash it onto a slice of whole grain toast, blend it into a smoothie with cocoa powder and almond milk, or simply slice it and sprinkle with sea salt and lemon as a refreshing evening side dish. For those who find avocados too rich, combining them with high-fiber foods like leafy greens or legumes can help lighten the texture and improve digestion. A small half of an avocado per day is more than enough to provide meaningful benefits without overwhelming your system with fats or calories. One of the little-known benefits of avocados is their impact on sleep quality. The magnesium and B6 content contribute to the natural production of GABA, a neurotransmitter that calms the brain and nervous system, preparing you for restful sleep. If your cramps tend to strike just as you're falling asleep, consider adding avocado to your evening meal. Not only does it nourish your muscles, but it also helps your brain wind down from the day's stress. Hydration continues to be an essential piece of the puzzle. The high-fat content in avocados helps the body retain water more effectively, while their fiber supports fluid balance by slowing digestion and optimizing nutrient absorption. To get the best results, pair avocados with a glass of water or herbal tea to encourage hydration at the cellular level. Remember, you don't need to drink gallons of water. Just stay consistent and pair your fluids with foods that promote balance. Now, let's shift gears for just a moment. If you've found this content helpful, and you're enjoying learning how these everyday foods can transform your evenings and improve your comfort, we'd love to have you as part of our growing community. Click the subscribe button so you never miss out on our practical, natural health videos that are designed especially for adults who want to stay mobile, independent, and pain-free. But we're not just about delivering tips. We want to hear from you too. Tell us in the comments, what's your favorite way to use avocado? Have you ever noticed a difference in how your legs feel after eating certain foods? Your story might be the exact thing someone else in this community needs to read. Whether you've just discovered these insights or have been using food as medicine for years, your voice matters. And don't worry, we read every comment. Let's make this more than just a video. Let's build a space where stories, struggles, and small victories are shared with empathy and encouragement. As we head into the fifth part of our exploration, let's now discuss a group of foods that many older adults unintentionally overlook: dark leafy greens. While they might not be as trendy as avocados or as sweet as watermelon, greens like kale, spinach, collard greens, and Swiss chard offer some of the most concentrated sources of muscle-supporting nutrients you can find in nature. For those in their 60s, 70s, or beyond, these vibrant vegetables act as a daily shield against inflammation, cramps, and circulation issues, all major contributors to nighttime muscle pain. What makes dark leafy greens so powerful? First and foremost, their magnesium content is exceptional. A single cup of cooked spinach can provide up to 160 milligrams of magnesium, which is more than many expensive supplements. This mineral is critical for helping muscles release after contracting, preventing that locked-up sensation that wakes people up in the middle of the night. It also helps regulate calcium and potassium levels inside the cells, keeping electrical signals balanced and muscle responses smooth. In addition to magnesium, leafy greens are rich in calcium, particularly in varieties like kale and collard greens. Calcium is often only associated with bone health, but its role in muscle contraction is just as vital. Without sufficient calcium, nerves can't properly transmit signals to muscles, leading to twitching or spasms. Seniors who avoid dairy due to intolerance or dietary preference often unknowingly fall short on calcium, increasing their risk of cramping. Greens provide a plant-based, easily digestible alternative that also supports overall vascular health. Another unsung hero found in leafy greens is nitrate, a natural compound that helps widen blood vessels and improve circulation. Better circulation means better oxygen delivery to muscles, which in turn supports recovery and minimizes that heavy, stiff feeling many people wake up with. Studies have shown that regular consumption of nitrate-rich greens like spinach and beet greens can improve muscle performance and reduce fatigue, especially in older adults. If you've ever experienced cramps in the middle of the night after a long day on your feet, poor blood flow might be a hidden culprit, and greens may be the answer. And it doesn't stop there. Leafy greens are loaded with vitamin K1, which helps regulate blood clotting and works synergistically with magnesium and calcium to support muscle health. They also contain chlorophyll, a plant pigment with natural anti-inflammatory properties that assist in reducing oxidative stress in muscles. When you combine all of these nutrients in a single serving of sautéed kale or blended green smoothie, you're giving your body a multifaceted defense against cramping and stiffness. How do you incorporate these greens without getting bored? It's all about variety and simplicity. You can steam Swiss chard with garlic and lemon for a quick side dish, mix baby spinach into scrambled eggs, or blend kale with frozen fruit and almond milk into a morning smoothie. If raw greens bother your digestion, lightly cooking them can reduce their fiber density and make them easier on the stomach, especially important for seniors with sensitive systems. Try to include at least 1 cup of dark leafy greens daily. Rotate your choices to keep meals interesting and nutrient intake balanced. An often ignored factor in muscle cramping is medication interference. Many common prescriptions for blood pressure, acid reflux, or cholesterol can deplete minerals like magnesium or potassium, further increasing the risk of cramps. This is where greens can be a game changer. Not only do they replenish these nutrients naturally, but they also help detoxify the liver and support kidney function, making them ideal for anyone managing long-term health conditions through medication. Let's also not forget how greens support gut health, which is deeply connected to nutrient absorption. If your digestive system isn't working efficiently, you could be eating the right foods but still not absorbing their benefits. The fiber in greens feeds good bacteria in the gut, improving digestion, boosting immunity, and enhancing the absorption of minerals that keep your muscles relaxed and responsive. This holistic approach is why so many natural health experts consider greens to be the foundation of a healing diet. So the next time you plan a meal, ask yourself, where's the green? A simple handful of spinach added to a soup or some sautéed kale alongside your protein might be all it takes to turn a night of restless legs into one of deep, uninterrupted sleep. It doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be consistent. We've already explored how nutrient-rich foods like sweet potatoes, lentils, seeds, avocados, and leafy greens can help prevent muscle discomfort and leg cramps. But there's another key player that often flies under the radar: tart cherries. This small but mighty fruit has gained attention in the health world for its natural pain-relieving and anti-inflammatory properties. For adults over 60 who experience frequent nighttime leg cramps, soreness after activity, or restless legs in bed, tart cherries might just become your new favorite evening ritual. Tart cherries are rich in anthocyanins, natural compounds responsible for their deep red color and potent antioxidant action. These anthocyanins work to combat inflammation, soothe irritated muscle fibers, and support quicker recovery after any physical effort, even low-impact tasks like gardening or walking. But what truly sets tart cherries apart is their ability to reduce the enzyme activity that contributes to muscle soreness and tightness. In fact, several clinical studies have found that older adults who consume tart cherry juice regularly experienced fewer muscle aches and better sleep quality compared to those who didn't. One of the standout nutrients in tart cherries is melatonin. Yes, the same hormone that helps regulate your sleep-wake cycle. Unlike synthetic melatonin supplements, which can be too strong or disrupt your natural rhythm, tart cherries provide a gentle, food-based source that works with your body's own systems. For seniors who struggle to fall asleep or who wake up due to cramping or leg discomfort, this natural melatonin boost can help signal the brain that it's time to rest, reducing tension in both the body and the mind. But there's more. Tart cherries are also a good source of potassium and vitamin C, both of which play important roles in muscle function and recovery. Potassium, as we've discussed, supports electrical signaling between nerves and muscles, while vitamin C aids in collagen production, which helps maintain the structure and elasticity of muscle tissue. When these nutrients work in tandem, they not only reduce the chances of spasms, but also contribute to overall mobility and strength. You might be wondering, what's the best way to consume tart cherries? While fresh tart cherries can be hard to find year-round, unsweetened tart cherry juice is widely available and just as effective. Drinking a small glass, about 8 ounces in the evening, can help prepare your muscles for recovery and your body for deeper sleep. Alternatively, dried tart cherries or frozen cherries can be added to smoothies, oatmeal, or yogurt for a delicious and beneficial twist. It's important to distinguish tart cherries from sweet cherries. While sweet cherries are tasty and nutritious, they don't offer the same concentrated anti-inflammatory or sleep-promoting effects as their tart counterparts. Always look for varieties labeled Montmorency or sour cherries when shopping for juice or dried fruit, as these are the types used in most of the clinical research and shown to be the most effective in reducing nighttime muscle pain. Now, while cherries offer many benefits, they do contain natural sugars. So if you're managing blood sugar levels, especially as a diabetic or pre-diabetic senior, it's best to consume them alongside a source of protein or fiber. This helps slow down the absorption of sugar and prevents any unwanted spikes that could affect your sleep or your muscle function. Think of combining tart cherry juice with a small handful of almonds or a tablespoon of chia pudding for a powerful, balanced evening snack. We also need to address a common but important misconception that only strenuous exercise causes muscle cramps. The truth is, inactivity is just as much a culprit. Long hours of sitting, minimal movement, or simply staying in one position for too long can restrict blood flow and cause muscles to tighten. That's why even those who aren't active during the day still need support through diet to keep muscles nourished and mobile. Tart cherries, with their circulation-boosting properties, are a smart way to fight back against the effects of sedentary habits and aging. Lastly, let's talk about habit building. It's easy to learn something new, feel inspired for a moment, and then fall back into old routines. That's why I encourage you, starting tonight, to try adding just one of the foods we've discussed so far to your dinner or bedtime routine. It doesn't have to be overwhelming. A glass of tart cherry juice, a spoonful of chia seeds, a scoop of mashed sweet potatoes. These small actions stack up over time. With consistency, they can transform the way you sleep, how your legs feel in the morning, and your overall sense of vitality. As we come to the final stretch of this journey through the best natural remedies for muscle pain and leg cramps, it's important to take a step back and reflect on something deeper: the power of consistency and self-care. No single food is a miracle cure, but when you bring the right habits together and stick with them, you build a foundation for comfort, freedom of movement, and restful nights. And that is what this entire video has been about. Whether you're just starting to feel the effects of aging in your muscles or you've been struggling with chronic cramps for years, these changes, adding nutrient-rich foods, staying hydrated, and being intentional with what you eat before bed, can make a world of difference. Let's briefly recap the key allies we've met along the way. Sweet potatoes with their rich potassium and calming carbs, lentils with their muscle-soothing magnesium and circulation-enhancing folate, chia, sunflower, and sesame seeds that hydrate and nourish from the inside out, avocados that reduce inflammation and support nerve function, leafy greens that act as nature's mineral pharmacy, and tart cherries, the quiet champions of recovery and sleep. Each of these foods carries its own strengths, but together they form a powerful daily rhythm that helps your body feel lighter, stronger, and more at peace when you lay your head down at night. Now, you might be asking, what's the next step? And the answer is beautifully simple. Start small. Choose just one or two of these foods to incorporate this week. Notice how your body responds. Maybe your legs feel less tense. Maybe you sleep more soundly. Maybe you just feel a bit more energized in the morning. Those are the signs that your body is thanking you. Over time, you can build on that momentum, and soon it becomes second nature. Eating with intention, sleeping with ease, and waking up without fear of that painful jolt in your calves or thighs. This journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about choosing to take care of yourself, not through restriction, but through nourishment. Choosing foods that support your body, that love you back. And the beauty is, this doesn't require expensive supplements, exotic treatments, or complicated routines. Everything you need can be found in a local grocery store or your own kitchen. That's the empowering truth behind nutrition. It's accessible, it's effective, and it belongs to you. As we close out this video, I want to invite you into something bigger than just tips and facts. I want to welcome you into a community, a place where you can share your story, ask your questions, and connect with others walking a similar path. So here's what I'd love you to do. Leave a comment below telling us if you've ever experienced nighttime leg cramps, what helped you, what didn't, and how you're feeling now. Share any personal rituals, recipes, or even struggles. This isn't just about solving a problem. It's about supporting each other in the process. And if this video has brought you value, if even one of the foods we mentioned sparked a new idea or gave you hope for a better night's rest, then please, click that subscribe button. Not because we're asking, but because we believe you deserve more moments of clarity, more nights of peaceful sleep, and more mornings where you wake up feeling truly good in your body. Subscribing is how we grow this circle, how we continue delivering natural, useful guidance designed with you in mind. Lastly, I want to say this from the heart. Thank you. Thank you for giving your time and energy to learn something new today. Thank you for caring for yourself. That alone is a powerful act. Whether you're here for yourself, a loved one, or just curious about natural health, you're part of this movement. One that believes in gentle, sustainable healing. And that matters. Stay well, stay curious, and stay kind to yourself. We'll see you in the next video.